Why, hello again. Salve, salve, hello, salve. Welcome back to our third Latin lesson. Last time we were looking at the present tense of amo, or we started to look at the present tense of amo. So let's get straight back into that. So we had the infinitive form, amare, amare. We know that amare means to love. Okay? And from that we had amo, means I love. If you remember that we then went to amas, which means you love. And the final thing that we did was we had amat, which means he, she, or it loves. And we'd worked out, hadn't we, that although for each of these Latin words, there's only one word. There's only one word in Latin, but there are two words in English. Amare means to love. Amo means I love. Amas means you love. And amat means either he loves or she loves or it loves. So therefore we had to work out which part of the Latin verb corresponded to the English. And we knew that for the infinitive form here, it was the re that means to, and it was the ama that means love. And then when we started the present tense, we worked out that it was the o here that means I, and this time it's just the am that means love. And we went to amas. We were able then to work out that it's the s that means you. That's you in the singular, just one person. It's the s that means you, and it's the ama again that means love. And finally, for the final form here, the amat, we were able to work out that it's the t that means either he, she, or it, and it's the amat here, the ama that means loves. And we worked that out because we realized that you go to the infinitive, this one here, you take off the re, and you're left with what's called the stem. Ama. Let's put it in a different color. Let's put that in white. Let's be nice and let's not be confusing with our color. So our stem needs to go in white. So we take off the re from the infinitive, and that gives us ama. That means love. But when you combine it with an o, like amo, the a drops out. So it was just am that meant love. And when you combine it with a t, the macron drops out. So this time it's ama without the macron. So all of those forms, ama, am, or ama, they mean either love or indeed loves. Because remember, amat means he, she, or it loves. So that's where we're at. So let's move on. Let's move it up to the next stage. Okay, so we've got amo, amas, amat, okay, I love, you love, he, she, or it loves. And when we're talking about I love, I'm doing it, I myself, I'm doing it. These grammarians, these people who study and digest grammar, these grammarians, they tell us, or they refer to that as the first person, and it's singular. There's only one of I in this instance, so it's first person singular. So when you're talking about I doing it, myself doing it, it's the first person singular. But when you're referring to someone, you over there, that guy, that girl over there, it's the second, let's do that properly, it's referred to as the second person singular, second person, and in this instance there's only one person, so it's singular, you there. But when you're speaking of someone or referring to someone, not speaking directly to them, not referring to yourself, but you're speaking of someone or referring to someone, grammarians call that the third. Well, again, I've knocked up my 3, what a big 3 there. Grammarians call that the third person singular. So just a bit of terminology there. I, the I is the first person singular, you is the second person singular, and a he, a she, or an it is the third person singular. Okay, well let's look at the plural now. Let's look at first person plural. And let me tell you that amamos means we love. And immediately, I don't think I even have to ask the question. If I were to ask you, you know, we've worked it out before, we know, oh, missed out a macron there, that's criminal. Amo, long O, amo. Anyway, if I were to ask you, you know, which bit means what? Well, the O means the I, the S means the you, the T means the he, she, or it, and as we've said, it's the am or the ama or ama that means love, love, or loves. Now, if I were to ask you, you know, amamus, which bit means what? We've got one word in Latin, 2 words in English. It's pretty obvious. We can use our prior knowledge to work out which bit means what, and clearly we're going to come to the answer that ama, the ama means love, and it's the mus on the end. It's the mus on the end that means we. So amamus means we love, and we can use that. We have that. This is a model verb for us. Amamus, a model form. So if we just jump ahead a bit, if we go to amamus, remember means we love, comes from amare, to love. So if I give you parare, to prepare, a verb we have done, we can work out, can't we, that I go to the stem, para, I put a mus on the end, so paramus means we prepare. We prepare. If I give you another verb, if I give you one we've also done, rogare means to ask. To ask, if I want to work out how we say, and this is new knowledge for us, okay, we've never come across we've never had to translate we ask into Latin, but we can use our prior knowledge to do so because we know that rogare means to ask. So I go to the stem, take off the re, roga, and I just put mus on the end. That means, therefore, we ask. Okay, so let's go back to what we're looking at here. Okay, so we've got amo, amas, amat, amamus, we love. Okay, so clearly I, the plural of I, is we. Then we're going to look now, therefore this is the first person plural. So we now need to look at what's it going to be? You tell me. We're going to do the second person plural. Okay, what's that going to be in English? Well, what's the plural of you? If I speak to just one person, you love, you like, it's you. What's the plural of that? Well, in English, we have the same form. It's still you love. You love. So you love can refer to, the you in you love can refer to just one person, or it can refer to plural, more than one person. Okay, and let's see if we can predict it. Well, if we predict the Latin, I mean. Well, we know that love is ama. There's the stem, that's this sort of pure stem, as it were. No shortening of the A or dropping of the A. And you just put tis on the end. So amatis means you love in the plural, amatis. So we've got amo, amas, amat, amamus, amatis, you love. And we can practice that. Let's go back to some of those verbs that we were looking at. Okay, what we had, amare, amamus, parare. Let's do all that again. Let's get that off the board for a second. tell you what, let's get a clean board, okay? So the form that we had was amatis, meaning you love, okay? That comes from the infinitive amare, to love. So if I give you an infinitive parare, to prepare, and I want to ask you to say you prepare in the plural, I go to the stem, I take off the re, pa, ra, and I put tis on the end, paratis. If I want to say, let's take this verb we haven't done for a while, necare. Necare means, if you remember, to kill. If I want to say you kill, I go to the stem, taking off the re, neca, tis on the end. That means you kill. So we're using our knowledge to get new knowledge. We're using our prior knowledge to get ourselves new knowledge and to do new things. That's been clever, isn't it? Okay, let's go back. Let's go back because we've nearly finished. We've nearly finished this present tense, the full present tense of amo, because we've got I love, amo, you love, amas, he, she, it loves, amat, we love, amamus, you love, amatis. So we need now to go for the third person plural. The third person plural. Well, what's the plural of he? And what's the plural of she? And what's the plural of it? We say they in English. They love. And we can sort of predict it. We can sort of predict it in that we know it's going to be some form of the root, the stem. Is it going to be ama with the macron? Is it going to be just am on its own as it was here? Or is it going to be ama without the macron? Let me tell you that it's ama without the macron, and they just put nt on the end. So it's the nt that means they. It's the nt here that means they. Excuse me, I didn't do my they properly, did I? They. Nt means they, and it's the ama bit that means love, third person. Just as it's the ama bit here that means love, and it's the tis bit here that means you. So we've got the full present tense there of the verb amo, amo, amas, amat, amamus, amatis, amant, and once we have that knowledge, we can apply it to any of the verbs that we've done so far. So let's go back to that. Let's go back to that. Let's just get it there so we all know. Amo, amas, amat, amamus, amatis. There's macron there, and amant. And we can just apply that to take a verb. Let's take rogo. I ask, rogo. Well, how do you say you ask? It's going to be rogas. How do you say he, she to ask? It's going to be rogat. We ask in the plural, rogamus. You ask, rogatis. And they ask, rogant. Do it with me. Let's do another one. Let's take neko. I kill. Neko. I kill. How do you say you kill? Nekas. How do you say he, she, it kills? Nekat. We kill. Oops. Error there. We kill. Nekamus. You kill in the plural. Nekatis. And they kill. Nekant. Okay. Full present tense of verbs of amo and verbs that go like amo. We're going to pick that up next lesson. Hope to see you next time. Wale, wale.